Gross. I hadn't clicked off of OBS. That's frustrating. I hadn't clicked off of OBS, and so when I hit spacebar to pause, it actually stopped the recording. Grumble. What can I tell about this run to kind of catch you up? So Sector 1 was okay. Normally you get like 120 scrap and a free item. We didn't get the free item. We did run into a Zoltan shielded ship with a flak 1 ion, and we just shot that to pieces. It didn't have we had, like I said, we had already gotten to 2 shields because I first jumped to store instead of taking 4 nebula before going to the store to try and get to shields 2 as quickly as possible. And then we rotated the rest of the sector to see if there was a available store late in it, and there wasn't. That was some cool decision making in that fight. The engi sector was really straightforward. No, the engi sector had a jump backwards. The engi sector had 2 stores, like right off the bat. And we jumped back where there was no other jump. Like I was gonna have to return. I was gonna have to burn a jump at that store. But we found a stunner and heavy laser, and I just opted to buy both of them. There was a battery, but I figured I'll take the weapon now and then skip the next store. So we had like something to go into. And then everything was pretty fine, and we just got to here. Pretty lackluster sector in terms of fights. But we hit the store, and the store had a small bomb and a flak, and I just went through a 20-minute explanation. It was brilliant, and like people applauded as why I went to small bomb over flak, and I still want to do that, and we'll just keep Farb on the screen. So the reason I bought a small bomb versus a flak is I already have this weapon loadout here, right? So we got the advanced flak, ion, stunner, heavy laser, and small bomb. Double flak is spooky. Double flak seems really good when you have like additional support weapons, particularly a halberd beam or like a heavy 2. Then that feels like really okay. The problem with double flak is the inability to hit 2x1 rooms. It's just really inconsistent. And now that's something you find on a lot of auto ships, which we already have a counter to. And by all, I mean all auto ships are 1x2 rooms. So we do have a counter to that. But my thought process is having the small bomb versus buying nothing, and potentially pricing me out of hacking here. Having the small bomb, if I don't find hacking, gives me really good boarding support, right? And it deals with some bad case scenarios, which is Zoltan shields and cloaking that hit my weapons. And like before I have a chance to do anything. So it's just like, oh, hey, here's 2 damage to your weapons before you even start in a fight. And it's just like, well, that flak 2 isn't going to do me any, like, if I don't just upgrade it, which also puts me even further behind on trying to pick up hacking at this point. So, and I look at the double flak is just, it's a little bit suspect in dealing with what 2x1 rooms, though I do have the heavy laser. I would have to kind of, I don't have to super fight to get it online right now, so I can't really make that argument. Like, we're okay this sector, and then it's only 35 scrap to get it up to, like, good weapons here. But I think that this versus the flak 2, particularly when we have 20 bombs, is not a significant downgrade in almost every scenario, while being a significant upgrade in really bad scenarios. Okay? So, the small bomb being able to get us out of bad spots if we get hit in like the weapons early has a lot of benefits to it. We haven't been offered any crew, and we haven't gotten any crew. And also, it only cost me 1 reactor to get online. I don't think we do anything else. I'm really upset that it, that space bar did that. I'm gonna ignore it. I have enough bombs. Okay, there's the other store. And I have 60 bucks. We could go to the store and sell... Stunner sells for 15. That gets me hacking if it's there. Hacking is there. Okay. If I bought the flak, that definitely I would have to like sell more stuff out. This is a second store. We didn't hit another one. Okay. Cool, cool. And surprisingly, very stable run. Combat 2. So we're gonna punch down the weapons. The ion is what's kind of terrifying. Let's play it safe. We have 10 drone parts. You're not doing anything. I think it's a guarantee that there's a buffer point here. I was thinking about trying to shoot it. Okay. There's less than like a 40% chance that we actually break this. Oh, I had it. Cool. I don't know, that's like too paranoid. Like, they'll break a system in 6.5 seconds. A system is considered manned until it's broken, so that actually does potentially fire. And like I said, I'm almost certain that there's a buffer point there. That's something that Mike probably told me. So, it came back. Aww. Don't tell what we did to. It's just, we don't talk about it. All right, it's fine. Oh, I could have hopped down here and up and down. That was a routing mistake. Like, we could have been here, and then, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that line connecting. Movement and assistance. You have a missile. It could be an Artemis. I would prefer not to eat on Artemis. So they have one crew in weapons who's going to help us punch down their weapons. Which is really nice of them. And the other two crew are on another side, so they won't break down in time. There we go. Oh, it's gotta not feel good that there's a breach in that room with there's 2 Lanius on board. If that's 3 breaches. Whew, it's pretty good oxygen. Well, whatever. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Are we in a position where I should buy reactor? Yes. 2 reactor actually would be justified. We could also get this up to level 2. I sometimes am prone to using a drone part when I didn't need to. Like there was like a chance that I didn't have to use one. Try to be a hero. So, what Stunner has to hit, this has to hit shields. Even that actually doesn't set up. Okay, they do have upgraded doors. That's a little bit gross. I really don't like the upgraded doors, and I don't know what kind of crew they have. All right, so let's stop and think. Like, is there a way that they kill my crew? I don't think there's a real way they kill my crew. The engi. Alright, we'll take a little bit of damage. Oh, ion bomb. That's actually very spooky. That's really fortunate. I lost track of it, that it was a possibility of it being an ion bomb, so that could have set us up to get hit by the pike beam. Cool. All right. Bum, bum, dum, bum. Another store. Sure. Agree to rescue the store next sector. That sounds nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. It's kind of close. Alright, let's go here, take care of whatever we fight, and then see where we think that store location is next sector. 18 bucks. Ah, I knew it was close. Oh, it's just a civilian sector. Okay. Quest. Alright, possibility of making money, also possibility of ion storms, which are really, really gross. So I guess we do that. Okay. Oh, they also have hacking. I should have paid more attention. Are you gonna hack my hacking? Okay, I mean, we just board immediately. Okay. Could turn on the ion stunner. Kind of doesn't matter. Get a little bit of weapons training, I suppose. What are we looking for now? Shields 3 is a possibility. Picking up an additional crew would be also just really nice. I'm kind of in this spot where it's like, all right, what are the things that kill me? And it's like, we're very powerful, but I have an internal concern about a death spiral and then like just not being able to fix it. Like ships are just going to keep getting nastier. And like that fight, if they had cloaking, I'm eating 2 missiles. Like I'm just eating 2 missiles. So let's say it hits teleporter for just like the Leto just like boop, hits you in teleporter. And then that thing hits shields and starts a double fire, a diagonal double fire. And then I'm like trying to put it out and then another shield bubble goes down and then everything just kind of starts raining down on me. I do have hacking to slow that down. But yeah, it's always tough. Like FTL, the biggest thing is just like trying to conceive all the potential threats to you. Okay. I assume you'll get both weapons up, no problem. Don't want ions on, don't want my shields to be on smart targeting. Okay. We're good. I don't think it really mattered, but maybe we're just gonna break it fully. So I don't have to think about anything. I love not thinking. I'm putting him over in this room versus weapons, even though this has a chance of being higher than, like, you know, 3 levels. I don't want a stray flak hitting them. $30. Distress. I mean, I'm not really looking for too much at a store, so I guess there is the argument you farm up for it. Okay, it's a 2x2 room, so this actually works for me. Right until the point where I paid attention to their door system. Alright, we picked up a friend. Okay, well... Put you into the ship. Some delicious repair training, that's nice. we don't really... Well, no, I get scrap for it. Still, like, rescue the store. Alright. Relatively safe fight. Oh! Yeah, no, still relatively safe fight. What am I breaking? O2, I guess. We're gonna just shoot their weapons. I only need one shield. I mean, with the training, they should leave real quick. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I figged. That's a weapon, technically. I was talking with Mike about an idea that I had of if more modern FTL players and like threat assessment like isn't as good as it should be, because like weapon hacking is so powerful. It's just like, oh, like we weapon hack and go. And I'm guilty of this, like myself. There are just fights from like, all right, weapon hacking. And it's just like, actually, the fight was safe. Like, we were going to take their weapons out. It's like, yeah. But that people can get in fights that are actually dangerous and they don't perceive them as dangerous because they're just like, oh, I weapon hack, and then things just naturally work out and don't go through like fight progression. I guess I have a thing to sell. I guess. Okay, so what are you hacking? Engines. Alright, so not actually a safe fight. And I also don't get there in time. Like, the double heavies will fire. Engi that does repairs. I should have removed my power from there. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I was just like, if I get somehow stupidly like double swiped in shields and there's a fire, and then I'm like, uh-oh, I didn't do anything actual to their weapons. Again, I have my own weapons. I could very much see the... Actually, dude, it's like really safe. They're trying to fight the fire. So we move to piloting, and they run to piloting. Hull beam. Crew, long-range gainer, stealth weapons, drone recovery arm. I don't think this makes the cut. Hull beam's pretty interesting. Like, it just gets us through later phases. I'm also tempted to just buy a crew in this spot. Go to 9 drone parts. I like 9 drone parts is like the... I have to hack every fight. 9 drone parts is is like the bare minimum there. I don't think I have to hack every fight. It's not like we're a oops all beam build. We could buy long-range scanners and a crew, and then go. Like, what weapon loadout? It's like, killing phase 2 is the scary thing. Phase 1, we should be okay with just, like, these weapons. Phase 2, this is weaker. Like, crew killing is, you know, just, like, punching that ship down when you don't have cloaking is far less of a tantalizing option. And so you would pick up hull beam so that you could just gut it faster. And that being the real threat, gosh, it makes hull beam like really tempting. Just like I said, because it's gonna enable us to essentially swipe the flagship. I mean, yeah, we hack drones, punch down missiles. Missiles don't even fire, but still, it's just like, that rolls. Actually, I think I'll take a pilot for now. It's probably fine, but that just starts getting training going. For some reason, I felt like, because I'm here, but the hull beam was just like this really weird commitment for like essentially just one fight. If it's a Hermes, I fire faster. Do I try to break medbay? Oh, they boarded. Into my oxygen. That was a little bit late. Okay. That's just to cause problems. That's it. It causes problems. How much health are you at? Pretty much full health. Okay. Uh-huh. Didn't save crew positions. Alright, who has weapons training? You have 4. Faith is at 33. Okay, so Faith wins. Okay, I'll just do a little ring around. It doesn't last that long, does it? What do I want? Nothing? should be able to desync weapons before they have a chance. Like, even that, like, I figured they might do a power swap thing. Like, that would be fine. Like, we would give ourselves, our shield, enough chance of recovery. And it did. Okay, so engi ran away, which is not great. Okay, cool. Start picking up that crew. Nice. Are we sufficiently de-shocked with the fact that I bought long-range scanners there? Don't see, like, long-range scanners, the discussion was just like when not to. Hermes missile that I may not be able to bring offline in time. I get one, right? I mean, there's a chance I miss. Oh my gosh, leave my crew alone, you jerks! What did they ever do to you? Actually having to do micro. Gross. Resources. Bah. Sure. Battery at a store, lead them to their destination. Those are really gross weapons. Properly gross weapons. Sensors, backup battery. Gives them something to hack. Alright, we're now in a position where I don't need stores ever again. That's good. Actually, we'll start with you up here. Agree to the trade. No. Pirate. Okay, so gold probably like shields 3 next. Ooh, double distress. Could be a ship that needs rescued. Have all the blue options. The other thing is, like, we're just... Oh, that's why. Like, I'm not super hunting a store right now. We have all the systems and our weapons are okay. We'll like, touch on them, but... Phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2. So we don't win like we normally would. 2 will defend, and then the 3rd will defend. What? Can I use this to my advantage? Like that they're locked out? Well, that'll do. Okay, you're gonna try to get into piloting, but you're going to asphyxiate as that's happening. Oh, just barely. Barely got out. Get him. Aww. Alright, well, they don't have any oxygen, so we just inevitably win. Waiting target through cloaking because we have crew on their ship. Oh, I should just move into there. Got him! Nice. I don't think I've ever actually twice targeted through cloaking in a fight, but there we go. Shields. Hacking that, only level 1 cloaking. Wow, they know! You know what, I kind of respect it. Kinda respect it. Ion builds and glaives. I have a battery. Okay, so we're good? I'll accept that. Okay, so the problem is I die, a crew dies and my clone bait gets hit and is offline. Okay, I understand. They should just, like, be insta-leaving, though, right? Close to. Eventually, we just... There are no more threats. It's taken a long time, All right. We're trying to get this one offed. Okay. Mantis should finish the other ones off pretty quickly. And then they also, we can very easily clone. Jump. Shield. I don't actually need a reactor, I just want the access to the third shield. Okay, so I could take the asteroid. Cool. I have a chance of breaking drones. That. The burst. We'll just see if we get there. Maybe. Okay. I think we're just okay. Ooh, see? Even asteroids don't like drones. What about that game? Oh, I was gonna swap to the stunner. I just don't have reactor. Now I do. That's good enough. A little bit of weapons training. Tiny amount of weapons training. Shields training. Pew. Oh. I mean... Oh, you came back alive? Rude. It's close, right? Giant pause letters. Oh, I wrong weapon slot. Boys Always good to get in a little bit of drone shooting target practice. You never know when it's gonna matter. No need for violence. I mean, other... Now I can get a reactor. Now we can get reactor. Ho, 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 ho. Hello. Trip missiles. Yeah, I don't even know what, yes? Yeah. Double Leto Artemis. That's, it's pretty gross game. Pretty gross. I mean, that's just going to fire. Like I said, there's just some things you kind of don't really predict. Triple missiles being, like, a real rarity. You don't tend to try to think of, like, playing around them. And that fact it also had additional 2 buffer points. Alright, they're firing in 7 seconds. I can punch down 1 in time. That, engines upgrade coming in clutch there, saving the 1 point of damage. I don't know, I guess I could shoot my Lanius and just clone him back. I really like having fully trained Lanius, though. It's really nice. It is. Da-da-da-da-da. Search. Alright, I will buy yet another reactor. Alright, I have long-range damage to potentially sell. We have 2 jumps, maybe a 3rd one before the store to, like, find something to get us through phase 2. If. And also, it's not the best weapons to get through the Zoltan shield. Also, something to be thoughtful of. Alright, we mind control, and then we move our crew so they don't get, like, punch sniped. Okay, so that will bring... How do I want to do this? Maybe we just don't board, actually. Because I have the clone bay, because I have the mind control, and the fight is safe. Like, sending my crew over potentially invites... I don't know. I was thinking about this recently, and it's the idea of the gray. Or just, like, calculate where... I don't feel I have all the factors under control where I'm like, all right, what are the possible outcomes of this fight? And you have to start thinking like, all right, well, fire in clone bay. So then my crew over here could be in danger. Like, my crew get low on health. There's a fire in the room that they're in, but, you know, there's no doors, but then there's the clone bay, and maybe this burns down, or like what, all those kind of calculations, and you can work through them, or you could just, like, shoot a ship, you know? Like, where we stand, I feel really comfortable just shooting this ship. Versus, like, also just, like, their health getting really, really low because I can't mind control back. Wow. Absolutely the wrong order. Wow, that was ridiculously lucky. Should be able to put that out very quickly. Sure. Store. All right, Zoltan Shields. I had to think about phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 2, phase 3. None of those help me in phase 2 or phase 3. Those are terrible options. I guess Reloader helps break them faster. I think we just want a better weapon. Yeah. Okay, 2 good options. One just continues with the projectile build, and again, the other one is just, it's so much faster to cut through the enemy ship when we're doing like 9 damage, you know? And with what we punch out of it. There's an argument that we should take both. I guess this is 6 damage. It kind of gives me the ability to kill their lasers really quickly where the hull beam doesn't. Right? I mean, there might be a world where we just evasion hack, kill, board into missiles, evasion hack, dump 3. This is actually better than this against the Zoltan Shield, though, I mean, actually, that's probably about the same. Like, speed-wise, damage-wise, you know, 2 and 3, but this doesn't miss. I must have just had the right amount of money for it. Rebel control to rock. Yeah, I'd rather not go to rock. No, thank you. Oh, are you kidding me? Gross. Approach the station. You have cloaking. Neat. Somewhat disgusting weapons. How long's your cloak? Oh, you have no shields. It's probably gonna be like level 3. Things we don't inherently have answers for. It is level 3. Yeah, I know we bored. We can recover, but... all 3 shots hit, yeah. 4. That shot doesn't matter. Go ahead. The double tap and shields is a little bit gross. Yeah, okay. I should have waited for the other shot to give myself a little bit more dodge chance. Get alpha striked, I guess. Okay. Should recruit back. Alright. We're in control now. Never 100% safe. Alright, where are you with weapons training? Might start taking that, just take that opportunity here. Also some dodge training. Already fully trained. Almost level 1 training. It's tempting to let them get like the burst back online. Almost tempting. I guess we see which weapon they bring back online. There's a couple weapons that aren't really a problem. It's just the burst, correct? Everything else we have 3 shots for. I don't know, let's wait and see. So long for them to fix it. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, we want this now online because we don't want them to fix anything else. This can now matter because like we could dodge the ion and maybe stop the 2 shots sometimes. So it would be what, like 3 shots every 8 seconds? That kind of works. Oh, that's definitely not allowed. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Alright. I'll do a little bit of training and be right back. Take a break. No, I'm not. Well, I was going to. Now we're not. That's fine. I had it all, but it was also on auto fire. Womp womp. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9, 10, I guess. How much power do I have? 13, so... Oh, I can see ion storms. Okay. This. I can't teleport immediately because they could MC my border, and then maybe it wouldn't send them over. I guess there's a world where you board into here and you try to... Oh my gosh, Mistimed that horribly. Oh my gosh, got away with it? Never mind. It was perfect timing. Only problem is a Leto. Alright, again, you're fully trained. You're getting there. No. Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you betray me? There's nothing I can really do. I don't have, like, the ability to only deal 1 damage. I really don't want to eat a Leto. I don't know, like, the principle of it. You know? It's the principle of the chat. We all know that I am a deeply moral person when it comes to FTL gameplay. The idea of letting them hit me. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Maybe start thinking about replacing the stunner. Maybe. Okay, so what does this weapon setup look like? Pretty good. Pretty good. Locks into attack. Oh, you're right, you moved. Whoops! Oh, this is scarier now than I wanted it to be. Wait, are you trained yet? No! No! You are. Well, 27, baby. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Yeah. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yepity yep, yep. That was not the right order. That was the correct way to do it. Yep. Just in case that gets hacked, just to power everything without really any issue. Oh gosh, they haven't even shown up yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm counting 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a half jump. Alright, well, we got this one. Oh! Oh! Interesting. No medical unit, though. That's really good for me. Ion intruder. No. No. Nope. Something that I don't want to deal with. Like, and there's so many things to get through first. Okay, and it's 4 crew. Okay. I don't really have the reactor. Okay, they hit all 4 shots. I should have depowered shields after the first one went down. I was not thinking about that. That's my fault. Map. Slightly disappointing, but... Oh, yeah. Intruders. No, thank you. Should not have taken damage there. So, like, for me, I think one of the difficulty things, like, in a no-pause situation is, like, you should try and figure out, like, what do you do against all potential drone outcomes? You don't get the cool little beat pause that we have. It's like, okay, just making sure what kind of drones they have, but you know, missed that one. Okay, so I'll take a reactor, because apparently if I'm running everything, it's a slight problem. I already have a trained engi there. We can do this, though. That we can do. Oh, I had this jump over here. I didn't need to take it. I mean, it worked out for me. Sure. Okay, hack piloting. I should take down one of their weapons before they fire. But that's still like a lot of shots. That's a properly calibrated weapon system. That's what they got right there. Okay, slightly less threatening. Now it's fine. Oh, I did not fully. Okay, been a while. Been a while. Bum, 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 bum. Quest marker. No. That's not gonna happen. Sure. 100 in Farb. Pretty safe. Oddly safe. Alright, there was another weapon. I did not wait for this weapon, which is kind of what you should do. You know, wait for your weapons, have a really strong volley. Goodbye. Okay. I like my 3 shields when I jump. That was so many misses. That was like all the misses. I was thinking it was gonna swap through, and then I fired anyways. There we go. Now the fight's over. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so at the store, fuel, again, potentially more help to get through Zoltan shields. Bypass would be pretty ideal at this point. Because I do have, like, another weapon to grow into. Stunner and the, charge. Alright, I'm gonna need a quick break. 3 minutes, and we'll be back in a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Oh, another whole laser. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we could run those two, the flak and the heavy. If we're waiting for this, waiting for the other one inherently wouldn't make that big of a difference. Oh, actually taking that jump was completely good. Nice. Love that. And we're in Sector 6. Slightly over repair. Alright, so Shields 4 is a priority. Probably Engines 5 at least. Hack 3. And trying to get this weapon online. Is it really that much better than a small bomb? And then I can just use all that extra for extra. Small bomb, we could go stunner. Probably. I guess there's a chance we get a sword next sector at the start, and I'm like, oh man, that has a... Wow, exactly right. That's odd. That has Zoltan Shield bypass, and now I feel bad. A lot of ships with cloaking. Wow. A lot of forward exit locations this run. Missile. Gross. Double mantis. Icky. I don't need to do it yet. Like I have so many shield bubbles. Do I have to go after my poor little sensors, engi? It's kind of mean. It's actually really mean. Did not get their missile offline. 2 damage isn't going to make that big of a difference. Can I bait them into coming into this room? Apparently not. What? Ah, I can make them into going into this room, though. Okay, alright. Okay, not an immediate store. So at this and then back down this way. I kind of want the small bomb online. Like, that would have been helpful, that fight. Okay. No. That's a lot of beams. The beams and the clone bay. Technically, these can line up. I think it's really tough, though, with the training. All the shots have to hit. I don't want to board immediately, I don't think. Okay, now the other thing is I won't... I wonder how many crew they have. Right? Like, eventually they don't have health. We break the clone bay. Oh my gosh, they had more crew? Of course they do. Slug ships are basically clown cars. Okay. Okay, we do this, and then this. There's more? Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta actually fight still on. Unbelievably, but fight's still on. No, apparently we were destined to always get the whole beam. Someday I'll save crew positions. Interesting. I can't do anything else. This hit store for buying power and fuel. We're not doing so hot in the fuel. Wow, third glaive. Okay. That's a lot of glaives. I think we just 4 shots to hit. Go from there. Okay. You can see what level their med bay is, I guess. If the engine crew isn't going for it, we should be able to break it. Come on, give up. There we go. All right. Okay, the ion's online. Barb. Storm. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so... I don't know, am I using the stunner or the hull for phase 3? I kind of feel like this makes more sense. I have all my weapons online now, right? So it's just +1 to get the hull beam. Okay. Okay. That should help fix the reactor. Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of doing piecemeal, right? It's like, would you like payment? We offer decline. Oh, well, too bad. I think it's a 50-50. Attack? $13 drone parts, but I also fire first. They also have upgraded doors. Sad. Okay, maximum disruption. That's the idea. They're gonna now try to flee. Oh my gosh, it's a level 3? Oh, and it didn't get the kill. That's pretty funny. I didn't pay attention to the fact that it's a level 3. Alright, but their weapons are offline. We'll just take a beating. I don't need to do that, I don't think. No. Okay, they're running, they're aggressively running. So someone's in there doing repairs. No O2, there's that. I can send my crew back over. Where do I send them? That had to kill somebody, right? Yeah, whatever. There's definitely a way I could win that, but, like... No. I decided no. I didn't want to think that hard. Actually, it's very simple. You could do that. Well, they have cloaking triple. Wow. And an Artemis. So an Artemis with 7 buffer points. And cloaking. My medical unit, that's fine. Okay, and we find out where they're located. Okay, focus. Like I said, you get overworked with boarding. There's so much going on. And, like, these all fire. Like, it's almost... It's like, impossible for me to actually take that down. Okay, fully trained. No oxygen. Okay, that was pretty lucky. Fire and the stun. Double fire and the stun. I mean, the missile still probably fires. Because again, like I said, it had 7 buffer points. Okay. And they cloak. I have a crew in here. Crew killing this ship is, like, pretty sure is irrelevant. Like, there's not an additional reward, it's just medium scrap every time. Uh-huh. So I can hack weapons down longer. Maybe I should have got that earlier. Okay. And mind control hack. And 4 shields. Wild. And a clone bay. Okay, how are we getting out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, we can process this as we're going. We knew they were going to hack. Pretty much precludes, I think, boarding here. This is only a Leto. There should be also another store down here. It's kind of another reason we're backtracking the way we are. We're just looking for money. Okay, that's pretty good. It's very good. How could we kill it? With the Leto and the bomb, which the more damage we do to the weapons, those things come back online. The next time we do damage to the weapons. That's gross. And a repair bot. And the argument is, if you had flak, you'd have more shots and you're more likely to hit here, but, like, small bomb just very nicely does the job on its own. I did not realize there was a power swap there. Yeah, too slow. Wow, this fight's so gross. Alright. Like, just like if we have MC, I have like a lot better boarding options to some degree. But the Zoltan shield is gross, repair bot is gross. It's just like, no. I don't think so. Just run. Well, kill. Backup DNA bank. No hacking, stun, and a battery charger. Not really what we're looking for. Slug pilot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I have 7 crew. I really don't want to buy another crew. I could just buy reactor and engines. Like, buffer points where we need them. Yeah, I don't, I mean, the rebel sector was fine. 1551, I mean, that's... And we'll get 200 next sector, so that keeps us lighting where we want to be. So why do I feel behind? Because I bought this early. No. Okay, it's a totally safe fight. Got some dodges. So, upgrade this. I didn't need this one now, I should have upgraded. Like anything else. I was just thinking for phase 3, I'm gonna want to make sure that there's a buffer point since I don't have, like, we're gonna eat missiles. You know, we're gonna eat missiles. Slug repair gel putting in work. Nothing. Nothing. I'm not gonna dive or anything. Unless we got like 1,000,000 scrap. We did not get 1,000,000 scrap. I checked. You arrive at an outpost close to a small Federation base. Your access code gives you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" You explain your mission, that you were sent on a mission, and apparently there's just like no communication at all with the homeworld. I mean, like, what are we doing here? How could we possibly be losing? Your explanation is met with small murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzo of the Engi Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk smaller, save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet. It's obviously the small rebel flagship. Small totally responds. It's settled. The small rebels will be here in a matter of small moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their small warships, but you must succeed in destroying this small flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other small repair stations can provide aid as well. Small luck. One, two, three. Gross. We might have to reset hacking, so... if I do 1 damage to their weapon system, we're safe, and our weapons fire first. So do I want a crew kill? Because I don't want a crew, and I also do not want, like, a weapon that I just can't use. We just want money. Oh, that's disgusting. Just needed the 1 damage. Okay. 7 projectiles against 3 shields. Who would win? Really? All right. No, that's on me. I could have had 5% more dodge. That's amazing. Like, that's just... Numbers, man. Numbers. I mean, I have 13 drone parts. I could have also just spent 1. Never mind. Bypass is big. Also get my repair back. Get nothing. Oh, we can really go ions. Okay, they're all fights. Bye! Hull beam online. Better engines. It's kind of safe, it just depends on the hack. Evasion hack. Okay. We could hack drones. Like, just to blow them up. Oh, I gotta make sure I have all my dodge. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That is some high level O2. Speaking of things we could do. Okay, that's just reactor. Ah, you're on fire. Okay, well, with a hack reset, maybe a little bit extra scrap here. We don't want to use the hull beam here. Okay. Right. Alright, this is it, the rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, Federation fleet will take a chance. There's no turn back. So we do plan on crew killing him in phase 1. And that means we have to get an O2 upgrade to level 2 because it's a prolonged fight. And an O2 hack would be really bad. The other thing is, because we don't have cloaking, there is a concern, like, we just take damage to piloting. And then a bunch of, like, stuff hits us at, like, really an opportune time. So that's also why I try to get this. You need this to be at least level 2, so you can bypass this being hacked. Let's see what the flagship does. This is it. The small rebel flagship. If we're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. What are you hacking? Okay. We'll MC the pilot when we need to. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna take a damage because they hit. And so when they hack, it's gonna force the 3 shots through. No. Oh, I don't have cloaking. The timing's different. I was just like, what? How did that? Oh, right. I don't have cloaking. Timing's different. I'll get there. Should have really just sent the Mantis and the engi over here. Okay. Maybe I should swap on them. All right. I am not concentrating. Weapons and missiles are about to come online. I feel if I board, they actually will, and then my Lanius just insta-dies anyway, so I won't really be able to control that. What's happening? We could board here though, try and get the beam offline. And they maintain this order that they had here. Could have just mind controlled and stopped it. Coulda. All right, but we're about to be in control of the fight. I don't know, it didn't seem like there was real purpose to sending them over. Oh, they had 2 repairs on it. That was a mistake by me. Definitely should have fired more shots then. Snipe? Do we need to do that? No, but it was fun. And every once in a while, you should actually have fun in FTL. Don't tell anybody I said that, though. I will deny it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting that they're not going to fend off shields. This is fine. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, of course they got a slight heal. Great. We're killing everybody. We don't want anybody to interrupt us punching down the missiles in phase 2. Nice. Okay. I know it is a fight. What does a scrap get me? 10 potentially to not like do as much power microing. Oh, jeez. Of course. Of course, of course. Do I try to bust piloting and just shoot them? Maybe that's correct. No, no, Howard beam's up. Howard being up is completely fine. Totally fine. I was thinking, like, what are the chances that I'm actually able to punch down the, like, the missile? And I was just like, it's so unlikely. 44. Clutch reactors, clutch. Okay, so... hacking options. We don't attack missiles because we're boarding into missiles. We could hack drones, or we can hack lasers, or we can hack shields, or we can hack piloting. Lasers, not. I'd rather just shoot lasers. Shield hack with hull beams, setting up the swipe. One of my projectiles gets hit by the defense drone. The rest just goes into lasers and beam swipe with the evasion hack. But then we have to deal with the boarding bot. And boarding bot into piloting causes some real issues. Now we'll just fire everything into weapons. Yeah, I think I'll go drone hack. Chase down the flagship, discovers heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Oh, that was good. All right, just making sure that that doesn't line up. All right, you're fully trained. We have dodge, 45% evasion. Missiles are not a concern. Try to crack piloting. Oh, that's so many combat drones. All right, so this is back up in, that's 5 seconds plus 7, so like 7.5 seconds, which means this isn't broken. Oh, it also has a buffer point, so we actually care even less about it. Yeah, okay. So that was kind of my concern, is that this was going to get hit on the kill sweep here. We killed it in 2 volleys. Like, I can't kill it any faster. We didn't even have to contend with the laser, and it didn't even matter. This drone surge is so absolutely terrifying, because you can just RNG of no dodges. I'm trying to think of what I could have done. Like, let the boarding bot land, don't hack that until the surge happens. I mean, that's totally viable as a strategy. Oh, maybe you're gonna take damage. Tough. You just are. Real tough. I mean, I didn't want to take any damage, and now the concern is how bad the surge is going to go here. The missiles, like, am I going to miss so many of my shots? Alright, well, we have buffer here, which we were going to need anyways. Can't use this yet. Auto fire weapons, counter MC, hope for the best. Alright, not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it's sustained. It looks like it's transfer power to the teleport as well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. Four or 5 damage avoided. Okay. Zero dodges so far. That's going to go into an empty room, and that's going to go into piloting with a breach. Cool. It's not gonna get fixed in time either way. Like, it's not gonna happen. Surge is gonna hit. I'm just trying to think of, like, the best way to, the surge can hit the same room, by the way. They target rooms individually, but they can target the same room multiple times. Yeah, I don't think it gets fixed in time anyways. I also still need my weapons firing, like, at max speed. Jeez. Oh, I could have had them, like, the mantis fixing faster, but I don't know, maybe I get this fixed in time, or I should move them to fix it. Help. Okay. Missile incoming. This is almost fixed. Sensors, I don't care about sensors. I can't wait to see the triple whiff off of this. Oh, no, we're actually through. All right, we're already through. Missiles are firing. I have the heavy. Advance is going to be online. Hull beam is here. Hack this. Force the missiles offline. When I start punching down... I guess evasion. 6. It's 9 seconds away from happening. Okay. Alright, you're going into mind control. With a fire. Double fire. Oh wow, so that could break my mind control before, and I won't be able to counter it. That's convenient. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the hull beam. I need the missiles offline. Oh, we actually saved mind control. 2 engies, 1 fully trained gets the job done. Oh, okay. Way to make me sweat by just absolutely annihilating piloting. And dodging nothing. GG's, jeez. Whew. That got interesting. Thank you, Dave Gowan, Corazuma, for joining the crew. Definitely. Oh, you know, not drafted. They would have volunteered. $54.48. Yeah, well, partially those early exits is one of the reasons we didn't have as many jumps. We also kind of took the flagship very early in the final sector. Dun, 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 dun. 4 in a row with Lanius B. see what the stats were. So yeah, like I said, Sector 1 was, I mean, it's a little low. This one's fine. Normally the sector's actually less than this one. Like, we just didn't get free stuff for a little while. Actually, the free stuff is terrible. It's half of what I normally get. And considering we did all those crew killing. What did we get for free? The ion stunner we got for free after selling it. And the whole beam. Everything else kind of sold. So it's like stuff that we picked up didn't really translate directly into the ship. But yeah, also the slightly slower volley, you tend to be able to get into, like, we could have gone like the flak, the heavy laser ion, like just let that be our weapons with a really fast weapon loadout. Again, I was concerned about phase 2, and I just didn't want to hang around in phase 2. Like, we killed phase 2, we ate one surge, and we took a bunch of damage. Like, I didn't want to roll the possibility of another one. Plus, flak are worse against, like, the defense drone. So that also could get gross. Tough. But yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, the scrap is fine. This is a little bit light. It took a while to pick up additional crew. That wasn't really inherently a problem. But that's it. We'll put this over on the YouTube, which you'll know because that's where you'll be watching this. So thanks for doing that. Take care. Good night.